Greetings and salutations.
Hola.
It is I,
And I.
semi-floating head Dave.
No, it's floating. I wanted.
You're
Distracted.
semi-transparent.
You can see right through me.
You're about 50% opacity. If I was on Photoshop, I'd have you set about 50% opacity right now. Charmoni says, "Hi Dave." Well, it is Dave, says Raphs on the YouTube. You're a bit of a celeb in these parts, Dave.
It is me. Yeah, I need to do something about this beard, don't I? If I dyed the
Aw.
beard green,
I
would
could be talking about my beard.
my chin disappear as well?
Oh, good point.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's talking about both our beards, right?
Oh, yeah, I just assumed.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
No, Dave definitely has a much better beard than I. This is just through pure laziness. Dave is.
Oh, a question already.
Oh, no, not right now, Max. Unfortunately, yeah, of course you can. Sorry, sometimes my abruptness can be quite off-putting. No, sorry, Max. No, ask your question. Ask away. Shoot, fire ahead.
Go.
Hit me. That goes for everybody. So if anyone has any questions, hit us up. I do have lots of that. Dave is my mentor in many ways. He's also my beard mentor.
Mainly beard. mentor.
House purchasing mentor.
Presentation mentor.
Pretty big help on the presentation. Right. Let's get enough. That's enough of the small talk. Let's get into the good stuff. Welcome to today's stream.
Hello.
It is I, Matt, the community manager for Creative Studios, and with me is
Dave. Hello.
What do you do, Dave?
I'm a producer.
What do you produce?
A little game called TerraTech.
Ah,
You might have heard of it.
right there. Oh, got it.
Oh,
That's such a good feeling when you
such
get
a rookie one, right? Like,
pure muscle memory on my part. So today we're going to be streaming for an hour, maybe not even an hour, I'll be honest, because we've not got that much to do today. But we might stick around, you never know, if you guys are nice. There you go, things like that make us stick around.
Yeah.
Lady Malician. Hello, cool developers. Pardon me. I need to stop drinking fizzy drinks.
you do, yeah.
I get really burnt.
Sips of water.
Yeah. So today we're going to be finishing off the Drag Race Challenge. So for those that aren't aware or have been living under a rock, where have you been? But I've been running a challenge for the last few weeks, asking the TerraTech community to build drag racers or drag cars that can beat my drag racer, the Drag Star, which I'm very pleased with that name. And so we've had already about 14 entries.
Wow.
And we've got 2 more to show today, and then we'll have a bit of fun. Dave has given me one to showcase, and then Django has also got one, so I might do a head-to-head between Django and Dave to see who's the ultimate builder. So that's what we'll be doing today. I'll put Dave along because, well, firstly, look at that face, and secondly, we want to talk about. We have some news about the vanilla TerraTech block, or basically the altimeters. Plural or singular?
Automata?
Automata. I think there's maybe one.
There's two. There's two.
There's 2 altimeters. So basically, any altimeter, any speedometer, any fuel gauge, and any battery gauge. We made a change to those blocks with the circuits and systems update. Basically meant that they output a signal. They output a circuits and systems signal, depending on either in terms of the fuel gauge, how much fuel there was in it, and if it was an altimeter, depending on how high you were, and then the speedometer depending on how fast you were going. So we made that change. I think it's safe to say, I don't think it's unfair to say, it was a bit of a, I don't know what am I supposed to say it is.
It was made with all the best intentions.
It's not the best thought through.
We didn't necessarily think through how it would affect people's techs if they weren't using circuits.
Exactly. So basically, what that meant was the change that we made. We try not to do this very often for this exact reason. We don't like making changes to existing blocks on a wholesale scale because it can have an impact on existing tech. Yeah. So this is exactly what happened. So players have had techs that used altimeters or certain those types of blocks in the past. They now didn't work or function very differently, and there was a lot of sort of rebuilding required. So that isn't really what we want to do. We don't want to break existing text or existing snapshots. So we've made the decision. We talked it through as a team. We brought in some outside counselling.
Some of the greatest minds in the business.
Some of
could have been in that meeting room, but we didn't invite them.
No, yeah. Hideo Kojima was busy that day.
Some other things he's got on his plate.
Anyway, so we made the decision to effectively revert those changes. That is what we are doing. We are going to turn them back to what they were prior to the circuits and systems integration. That means they will no longer have circuits and systems functionality. There will just be a basic altimeter, speedometer, fuel and battery gauge. So if you have, this is the annoying thing, if you have built a tech with those blocks and they sort of serve some sort of function in your tech, once we revert the changes back, your tech will then no longer have that functionality. So that's just something to bear in mind. We're hoping to have that out. It's basically a hot fix. So it's like a really small update that we should hopefully have out tomorrow at the very earliest, if not the day after, if we're sort of happy with it. Is that? Can I jump around a bit? I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I think tomorrow should be good.
So watch this space. So that is the kind of the major bit of news that we've got. We're reverting the changes that we made to those vanilla blocks back to their original state, with the aim of then adding a new block, a new unique block that fulfills that criteria, that does the same things that those blocks would do with the circuits and system functionality, just in their own unique, better future, reticle research kind of vibe. Does that answer everybody's question about that? I feel like someone asked that and I've addressed that specifically, but that's the main bit of news that we have. Will we ever see a mechanic in the game? Will we ever see a mechanic in the game that we can use to refuel our creation if we want using an engine block that consumes fuel as you drive as a challenge to complete the game? That way, because the game is too easy for me to create and destroy anything. Try reticle research generators. I don't really know what more to say on that. Do you know, Dave?
So we don't have any engines that use fuel per se. We've got generators that use fuel to make electricity, to charge things like batteries. So I guess using circuits, you could maybe in the future have a system where you couldn't drive unless you had a battery charge. So you could then fuel up a generator, and if the generator is providing electricity, it would be fuel. But it's also something we could consider and look at, see if that's fun. Definitely.
Have a thumbs up. Cool. So I hope you heard that, because I know the mic can be a bit quiet. But yeah, lovely. Shall we get into it then?
Yes.
I think I've covered the most bits. I can't really think of anything else off the top of my dome. Actually, no. We're working on the next console update, so that'll be the next update that we put out. So Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Switch will all be getting an update soon. Wheels not powered by circuits. Is that? They are powered by circuits. I thought we'd added that. Did we not? Or have we not added that?
I mean, it was just off the top of my head, but we will have circuit stuff in future that may do those kind of things. I'm not sure whether... I don't think wheels are actually going to ever be completely controlled by circuits as such.
Yeah, that's...
But you could have boosters. Boosters definitely controlled by circuits.
Of course, boosters and propellers, they work. Yeah. Lovely. Right, Mecha has to go. Oh, sad to see you go, Mecha. Bye. Let's get into the game. Yeah. That's what everyone's here to see. Come on, game. Phew, I'm sorry, it wasn't going to load then.
There we are.
So here we go. So this is what I was talking about. This is the... oh, we didn't load in... Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. We'll see it in the... I was going to say we've not loaded in Django's changes.
Oh. Does that mean that we might still have timer issues?
Potential.
Oh, okay.
Potential. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let's just crack on.
Yeah.
So, this is a drag race. Again, for those that watched it last week, let's load a different game that doesn't require a wall to stop the deck.
I did see that. It was a genius piece of engineering that you enjoyed.
It's still there. It's still there.
You may have saved it in all of them.
How many did we get through? Let's just load this one. Fine. No brick wall. Brilliant. So this is the drag race. This is the drag star. This is a tech that I built all on my own with no help from nobody or nothing. And beats this course, this you'll see this track, up until the finish line. It does this track, this course, this speedway, this whatever you want to call it, in I think 2.8 seconds.
That's impressive.
That's all right, but we've seen much faster. I think this one might be one of the fastest ones because it doesn't have any wheels. So just completely negative wheels.
Just scrapes its way along the top.
Absolutely. And it basically, if you built a tech that could beat my tech, the Dragstar, you would win a role on Discord. You could get the champion role, which gives you exclusive access to.
Better than a sausage roll. Sorry.
I really want a sausage roll now.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have to go virtual sausage rolls.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, that was a good joke, Dave. I was just completely blindsided by it. So let's just get into it. So this is one of the previous entries. So we know this one. We know this one. What this one can do. Next one is from Larry, CEO of Bullpupped Planes. Which I think is this one.
Okay.
Yes, it is. So let's just load this one in. So Larry on the Discord, share that to you. Right.
Oh, and then you've got the very precision lining up at the start.
Yeah, this is always fun. It's a bit of a guessing game, I'll be honest. Oh. Okay, fine. So this is Larry's. They have a thing set to 0. I think we're good to go. So, there's down. Okay, fine. So they've added some boosters for some downforce.
Nice.
Interesting tic-tac. Rather than putting spoilers, which would be the more traditional route, you've gone for literal a downwards force being applied to your tech.
So fire.
Yeah. Right. So I'm just gonna do it and just see what happens.
Yes.
And definitely, I think someone's
No
gonna
countdown.
crash.
No.
Now let's do it. Oh,
Well, I mean,
1-5.
That was definitely. It beat yours, definitely.
Got to save it. God damn it.
Ah.
Every time. Yeah, definitely beat mine. 1.5. That is fast.
1.5.
Charmer, you did say save it every time. 1.5 is fast. I think 1.3 is the quickest we've ever had. I think I can confidently say that. But 1.5 is definitely up there. Definitely up there. And I'm glad that the gates worked as well.
Yes,
So it's an interesting tactic of having.
Rocket down.
Yeah.
You would have thought that would have slowed the wheels down.
Yeah.
But no.
Provided too much downforce, too much drag, but no, it seems to work a charm. I guess we should just give it another spin, shall we? We'll definitely save it now, Dave. Brass said, I blinked and it's over. Yeah, unfortunately that will happen. Drag race 17. Oh my gosh, that's roughly how many entries we've had. Non-friction wheels? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if we've tested it enough. I don't know if these have lower friction than.
My understanding is all of the wheels that are drivable and steerable should have friction.
Yeah.
So there's the trailer wheel that doesn't because it's not designed for braking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the trailer wheel has no friction. For some reason, the stabilizer wheel has no friction at all. Less friction than a hover pad for some reason. Anyway, let's just see what happens now. Woo! 1.5 again and 1.28. Oh, nice. We're getting so good. And I can just load it in again. There you go. I will give them the role because they have definitely earned it. But Larry, CEO of Bullpup. Is that a thing? Bullpup planes?
Yeah.
What's a bullpup plane, Dave?
So it means you have the wings facing the wrong way. I know for a gun you have the magazine in the stock, so you have it behind the trigger. So I guess it means that the wings would be behind the cockpit. Must be the wings are behind the cockpit.
Wings are behind the cockpit. and they are the
Don't call me
CEO of the other CEO. Of
I would
those
speak to the CEO of the company that makes them.
Absolutely. Right, you have a go, Dave. What you go? You just press the button. You pilot this bad boy.
You ready?
Yeah.
Steady. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're gonna have a crash, aren't we?
It seems to take a lot longer that time, even though it was 1.5 seconds again.
Yeah.
I think I'm getting used to the speed.
Is that 1.5 as in 1.5 seconds, or does it go?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds.
exactly 1.5 seconds.
With your 2.8 lagging behind, miles
So slow.
behind.
I also added a bit of flair to
Nice.
mine. Mine looks.
You did. Those, I do like the exhausts. They're nice. You would have got bonus points if they'd been flamethrowers then.
They're expensive and probably quite weighty as well. Yeah.
Maybe it would have given you a little downforce. You could have got away with spoiler.
I didn't even thought of that. Also, they're quite bulky, their flamethrowers.
Yeah,
I could have figured it out.
the style points.
Anyway, so thank you very much, Larry.
Mm,
I
very
enjoyed
good.
that a lot.
nice and compact. And wheels as well.
So next up, to be the last official entry of the challenge.
This one looks like a rover.
I don't think this is gonna. Oh, it may just about. Yeah, this is like a Mars rover, isn't it?
Mm.
So this is from Jonah of the Discord. Set the 0. Are we lined up nicely? I did another burp.
Oh,
Sorry.
You would have got away with it too if it hadn't been for that.
Owning up to it. Actually, I'm gonna do it action mode.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, ready? Go! Oh, oh no! What the heck?
No.
That just completely veered off. This could. I didn't save it either. God. Save, God.
Save.
I need a Sharmoni in the just sat here. We'll webcam you in, Sharmoni, and you can just shout at me.
I'm sure the save happened just after you didn't save and launched it.
Yeah.
There was no preemptive save.
Right, let's try again. Hopefully we can. Hopefully there's no incidents with this one. But it is a criteria that you have to get down the finish line.
That would be a mine. Oh, save.
Go. Right.
Right.
Let's try again.
Do you
So
think
mine
we're-
should be lined up.
I think we're lined up.
Yeah. Let's just hit it and get to it. Really go. Yeah, it just sort of veers off to the left. Oh no. Jonah. Jonah. I didn't add downforce because I forgot.
Oh no.
Downforce might be important. It's not. Not. It is important. How about we add a bit of downforce now?
Clone one of those. Point it upwards.
Like the other one doing it.
Yeah.
Is it going to go to the front of the tech?
Yeah. Pop it in the wire, on the wire. Oh, no, pop it
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on the wire behind the cab. Sorry, we're modifying your tech. I'm sure it's what you would have done. It's fine. Also, weight distribution, yeah, does it need to go one back?
Central grab and all that.
Yeah. It needs to point straight up, not sideways.
Oh, sorry. Of course.
Might make it slightly worse.
Right. That should provide some downforce. Let's take another snapshot of it. Drag. See how much this now costs. Oh, it's still well under. It's still well under. So we've just added a bit of weight distribution and downforce. So hopefully it will now go in a straight line. Save, Dave.
Save.
Dave rhymes with save. Matt rhymes with let's go. Yeah! It was very
Just
close.
crashed at the end.
Just crashed right in. Right, so that works much better. I'm happy with that. Jonah, do you have any more notes on where we can add some downforce? Is there anything else you'd like us to do to it, or are you happy with this? Because this is very much our own goal. This is very much us just trying to fix it. Fine, right. Let's just do it again and just see what happens now.
So I think we got. Is it 2.5?
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, fine.
Oh, nice showboating
2.6,
there.
2.8, yeah. Right, I've got a bit too far to the left that time. So let's just get it lined up. And then...
Something is not quite balanced, and it's just at the end, but it's...
I think I've not lined it up properly. Ready? Go. Oh no, that's terrible.
Do it, man. You can do it.
What was the time? 2:05.
2:58. Yeah. So we need to get precision.
Right, I think that's good.
Oh, don't change channel now.
Oh no! God damn it.
You can do it, man. I believe in you.
One more question, please. Hit me, Max.
You can have 2 more questions.
Yeah,
Go for it.
go on then, because you asked so nicely. Yeah, no. Oh, I didn't even go finish line.
If anything, is it getting worse?
It could be getting worse. It
could be getting worse.
could be getting worse.
That feels good.
That feels perfect. This is perfect. Here we go. No. Yeah. No. Yeah. 2-6. Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Did it felt like it sort of bent? It didn't go in a dead straight line,
No.
did it?
Ever so slightly. We could follow the tracks.
Oh,
The Marshal's inquiry.
yeah.
Just walk the track back.
Hawkeye. Just look at the tracks. Can we please have? Can we have? Please, F5 save and F9 auto load like a hotkey.
Oh. I don't know if we use the function keys for anything in the game at the moment. Steam overlays on F2, right?
I'm not sure.
Might break the stream if you try it, so don't. It's definitely a suggestion, and is it suggested? Oh yeah, you pop it on the suggestions channel on Discord. Because we look at all of them, we put them into a big sheet and collect them all together. There is quite a lot in there at the moment, though, so it does take us a while to get through all of the suggestions. But it's definitely something that we could look into.
Right, I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna have a clean exit. No,
Oh,
what is going on? It just doesn't want to play ball, does it?
so into build beam, tap Q once briefly.
Yeah, Bill Beam. You think that'll do it?
I think that's it.
Okay, I'm confident. Yes, yes.
Oh,
2-6, 2-5 or 2-6. Match by viewing from above. Will that help, or is it just a style choice? But I think you're right. I think you're on something. So if we just shift it over a little bit more.
3, 4.
Okay, fine. That's going to do it. This is good. This has got it now. We've got it. Yeah, no. If anything,
further
it went further across. I think it's just a bit... Oh, match viewing from above to line up. Don't want to go to photo mode. Okay, fine. We'll go above.
To the sky, Matt. To the sky. Okay, I'm feeling good about this one. This is the goer. This is it. Ready? Yeah, yeah. We got it. We got it. Oh, 2-5. We'll go with that. That's Nice
fine.
collision there.
And a nice little cuddle at the end.
Always a good winner.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, Jonas, there you go. Your official time is 2-5. You're actually quite close to not getting it, but you got it anyway. Woo! So I'll give you the roll on Discord now. Well done.
Oh, Max hasn't got the role to be able to write in suggestions.
So Max, head over to the roles channel, which is one of the first channels that you come across. It's under information. Go to roles. Give yourself the suggestions role from that channel, and yeah, you'll be able to write suggestions. Let us know how you go. Cool. Well, there you go. That's sort of it for the official challenge. I'm now going to load up Slack because that's where you sent me the tech, and I'm going to load it in. So this is Dave's tech. Drag 2. Was there a drag 1?
There was. Drag 1 had wheels.
Oh, and you reverted it to hovers.
Mm-hmm. There is a slight issue.
Okay.
It does want to float backwards from the line. But
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
still beat your tech, even if it floats back.
Interesting placement of the... Oh, gosh. It is a bouncy boy.
It'll be fine.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, too fast. And also, mine didn't set it off either. I didn't even save it. Let's just load it. Show Django and Dave race. Yes, that's what everyone's come here to see, isn't it? Really, bring out the wall.
The wall.
We might have to. We might have to build 2 walls for this.
And the fire. Do you know what we should have done?
Go on.
We should have had a door that closes once one of the techs goes past the line.
That's
So
the
the other
problem.
one hits the wall.
Oh.
First one through makes it.
Would they close quick enough though? Who knows?
Yeah, that's a problem for another day.
Right.
What could have been?
Okay, so that's Dave's.
I think Django's is a bit more stable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna load his first.
Do you know? I actually don't know where Django's is. Is it this one? Is it this one?
I don't know. I think. Is it that one?
That sounds familiar.
Duck race. I'm sure I got beaten by duck race. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay, fine. So on the left, on the blue side, we have Django's. The duck racer.
In the red corner.
And on
the
the
side, it's not a corner.
on the red side,
My floating off in the distance.
Ooh.
You'll make it. It's fine.
yeah, there we go.
It's my little boy.
So this is the official TerraTech showdown between Django and Dave. Save it, Matt. Save it.
Almost.
And I'm gonna do it, and then we're gonna see what happens. Ready? Go! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Just a tenth of a second in it.
Where did the times go? They should still be there. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Broke time.
That was
And
fast.
science.
That was a 1.5 and a 1.3. Those are 2 of the fastest times we've had. Do it again. Woo! 1.3 on the blue. So that Django's does it in 1.3.
Yeah.
Yours is a 1.4. That is very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Should we load it again?
Yeah, let's do it.
I think that's as fast as it's physically possible to go.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
You sure?
I mean, Django's is using a lot of engines.
How much does yours cost?
Like
Like half the amount. I'm making some on the fly adjustments.
It'd be even worse. It's going to take off now. It was,
Oh, no,
it
no,
was
no.
perfectly balanced, like all good things should be. You're putting downforce from your side.
Yep, I'm learning from previous entries. It's just going to go backwards now.
Mhm.
Isn't it? Okay, fine. Let's just get you in position and we'll go. Whoa! Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, fine. I still think you can make this faster. Not hugely faster, but yeah, like I say, Django's managed to add. Oh,
It's that time.
yeah, Django's got a lot more boosters. but the difference is marginal, like 0.5.
I mean, for the money, it's definitely it's the weight that wins it.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah.
Very impressive. There you go. High five. Yeah. And we got. We're only halfway. We're only half an hour into the stream. So there we have it. That's going to kind of be the end of the stream, I think. We sort of run out of text to show, and 128 is the best time according to Shaman. Yeah, did I see a 128 there?
It was Django's.
Django's got 128, which I think just nudges it. I really enjoyed this challenge. This was a lot of fun, mainly because it was really simple, and I couldn't break many things. I still broke some things. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Another we'll probably do another circuit challenge. If people can, Shaman, you're very good at thinking of challenges. What other challenges can we do with the circuits? So think along the same lines of the drag race. The fastest tech from the second stream was about the same time. Oh, okay. That is TT Django. That is the TerraTech Django.
Not the fake Django.
No, the actual TerraTech Django. Yeah, I'd be interested to know what other circuits, what other challenges you could have that use the circuit blocks. Circuits and systems blocks. We'll have a tech with bubbles and weapons controlled by signal. I think that could work. I guess.
Like a sumo mode. Like sumo, but with circuits.
Yeah.
Sumos and circuits and sumos.
We could just do a circuits mode. Sumo mode anyway, it doesn't matter. Bright Plays did ask us on YouTube, how are you doing? We are very well, thanks, Bright Plays. How are you? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Although you've come up the wrong time, because we are going to finish a bit sooner today.
We may do. I need to find you a sausage roll.
I could smash. I know you said it before. I could smash a sausage roll right now. Challenge: create a panel that displays an animated 3D cube. Yes. Or can you make a? Would it be possible to make a Rubik's cube somehow? No.
You could make a cheats one where it lights up with the pixels. You could just change that and spin it. You could just change the pixel colours.
I'm sure you could program it as something so.
Anchors on anchors wouldn't work.
No, but like not actually moving parts, but like the colours move around on the block.
Yeah.
Although actually no, because just an idea. If anyone wants to try it and do a working Rubik's cube, that's a challenge. What was my? What else can we stream? Let me find out. On my stream schedule. Mod review. That was today, or a dev stream. These require some prep, so we can't. I'm not doing those today. We can just stick around for a chat unless you got to shoot. Have you got to shoot off?
No, I'm good. I can answer questions. I can stay here.
Yeah, if you need that, we can hang around for a few more minutes. So if you have any questions about TerraTech or are you the developers? Are you guys the developers of TerraTech? Yes, we are. So this is a question that Bright Plays had on YouTube. I am Matt, the community manager for Payload, and this is.
I'm Dave. I'm the producer on TerraTech,
and we make TerraTech really good.
Well, we're on the periphery of that. We
help make TerraTech good. We don't actually. Well, yeah, we're part of the team that does TerraTech. So, So if you have a question about TerraTech, let's know. Shall we talk about some of the new circuits and systems blocks that we've got in the pipeline?
We can do. Yeah.
I don't think we kept that secret from.
I don't think they're finalised yet. So
No.
art stuff is going to happen on them next milestone. But as you said, we've taken out some blocks. So the automators, the speedo, and the fuel and power gauges. So we'll have to replace them with proper circuit-looking blocks, so that you know what they do as they do them, rather than adding something that does something unexpected. So they'll look cool.
Trampoline block.
Trampoline block is being worked on today.
Drop that as a thing.
And yesterday. Although I'm not entirely convinced that is a trampoline block and whether just Beltane is working on his trampoline. So we'll find out. We'll find out eventually.
You've got to do some market research. Market research or
Market research if you're selling trampolines, yeah.
I mean, that's effectively what we'll be doing. So
Yeah. The whole purpose of the game is a vehicle for selling the trampoline block.
there you go. So yeah, so trampoline block is also a sound block that's being prototyped. These are all in prototype stages. They may or may not be added to the game. So take what we're saying with a pinch of salt.
So the sound block, I think, is still very early at the moment. We're still kind of fleshing out how much sound it should make, what kind of sounds it should make, and how it be used. So that's still fairly early.
But if you combine that with the RGB pixel block and a lot of very clever circuitry,
I'm expecting arcade games.
Yeah,
at
Doom.
least.
Let's go Doom.
I'm just thinking more Pac-Man, but Doom. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Doom.
You're gonna have to figure out how to do those circuits. That's gonna be good.
Witchcraft and wizardry.
Held together with red wires.
Yeah.
Just red wires.
But fun fact. So let's talk about that for a quick second. We use Unity. Unity is the engine that is used to make TerraTech. And Unity is very clever. They allow you to export certain bits of data. I don't think it's not exclusive to Unity. I think most engines would do this. And we've been very clever, and we've managed to plug into that data, and we can extract exactly what blocks are being used by all of our players, by all the TerraTech players in the whole wide world. We know what blocks are being used, because it's interesting. It's interesting to know for us what the most popular blocks are, what the least popular blocks are. So it sort of helps us make informed decisions about what we should and shouldn't be working on. Blah 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 blah. So since circuits and systems, the most overridingly popular wire is the red wire.
And indeed, block.
And block.
Used in the entire game.
Is it?
Yeah, it was the top of the list.
I still thought the GSO one block was. Let's see.
Have you got it there somewhere? Oh.
It's bigger. Most blocks being. So this is. Oh, this is just circuits and systems blocks.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was filtered by circuits. But it is. Red wire is the most popular circuits and systems block.
There you go.
Which makes sense. It connects all the other blocks.
And also people just like red. There you go. So that was interesting. What else did we learn? We learned that there was a lot. People really enjoy circuits and systems. We've seen a huge spike in player activity, concurrent players, cumulative total of players, new players building the circuits and systems blocks. Really cool, engaging, encouraging stuff. Which tells us that we should be doing more
red wire blocks.
More red wire blocks.
See, red wire blocks everywhere. Full inventory of them. No, it's good. It was good also to see lots of new people playing over the free play days. So that was good.
Yeah, we had a free to play weekend where you could play TerraTech for free. Oh, Django just sent me a message. Oh yeah, this was interesting. This is why I wanted to talk about certain new circuits blocks. We are working again. It's a prototype stage, so it's all still very much working. I'm literally got anything to actually show you, but I can talk about it.
Picture a block.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, okay. I did that.
There you go.
I did. It was such a good block.
Yeah.
Probably the best block you've ever seen.
Nice.
Yeah. Don't know if you want to mention the keybind and tech control blocks. There you go. We're going to work on a.
Well done for mentioning it.
I did it. Check. Yeah. Sorry. So another block that we are working on and prototyping. Another couple of blocks is the keybind and tech control blocks. So a block that you can remotely control your tech with.
Well, you'll be able to push a key that you've bound to the block, and it'll do something with the circuit.
That one.
So it'll be any of those functions that you can set a circuit to. You bound a key to it, and you push that bound key, and it will do the thing. And then the other one are tech control blocks. My words aren't working for me.
Can you put your teeth in?
Go for it.
Tech control blocks.
There you go. You can do it. So what will they do then?
They will control your tech. It's a block. Think of a block,
And
it will control your tech.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that?
Things like anchors.
Yep.
and shields and
Yep.
stuff like that. Okay.
Oh yeah, all that good stuff.
Oh, cool.
And what else do you think? What else? Just imagine something that it could control. What else could you think could it control?
Time, space,
Continuum. No.
and driving. Won't control time and space. I will control the movement through time and space
That's the
by
next.
driving.
That's the next major update.
Yeah.
We've gone circuits and systems, space and time continuum.
The reason I talk about the time and space is that there is also another block that we don't think we've got in there yet, but we are working on, was the displays the time of day. I'm not sure how close that is or if it's possible if that's going in, but it's something we were looking at, is to show the time of day.
Any AI? Well, I need to put my feet back.
Any AI improvements planned?
No. Not currently planned is the honest answer. But we know that AI is something that
It's coming for our jobs and our lives.
we're looking at you, ChatGPT. Although you can't do this, I might see AI a chatbot do. Well, you probably actually could do that.
It's already it's already doing that.
It's only a matter of time.
It's already learned my voice. I'm not really here.
I mean, you're literally.
I'm fading in and out. It's getting tough.
So we know. Yeah. So the Charmani asked on Twitch, any AI improvements planned? The way that any AI currently works in TerraTech is its main focus is to try and get behind your tech and shoot you from behind. That's its main objective. That's its main goal when it comes to combat. We know that that's not a very diverse sort of pool of enemy activity. We know it's sort of quite. I'm going to say it. It can be monotonous.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
quite
a fair thing
limited.
to say. It's quite limited. There's a lot of reasons why it does what it does, and why it is the way that it is. But we know that a more diverse sort of range of enemies would be really useful. So, say if it was like a Geocorp melee type thing that had loads of melee weapons at the front, it's just going to come at you. It's just going to full armor, full health, really hard to take down, and just kind of drive at you and just try and melee you down. Likewise, Hawkeye. I feel like something like a Hawkeye with a railgun will try and snipe at you from miles away. So they want to try and stay further away from you. All these sort of things I think would be really interesting. So we hear you, and it's something that we will aim to work on in the future. But at the minute, we've got a lot of cool stuff to do with, like we mentioned, with circuits and systems. There's also something awesome we're going to try and announce soon, which will all become clear very soon.
And sometimes interesting things are hard.
Yeah,
and they take a while to do.
And AI is like a whole, it's a whole kettle of fish. It's like AI is, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing going.
There was mention of AI harvesting
Yes.
and stuff. That would be like the next stage beyond that. So when looking at like enemies with different just sort of behavior types where they would attack you, it would be cool to have an AI that you can kind of semi-control as well, where you just send it off to do some harvesting or get it to protect your base. Those all sort of things, they're all really interesting as well, and they're things that we would look at and enjoy doing. Wasn't sure where that microphone was going to stop then. So they're all things that we're looking at. They're all on a big list of stuff. But there are some interesting, cool things coming up that we're working on at the moment.
So it's worth mentioning as well, harvesting AI was a thing in TerraTech. There's a whole story to that. Harvesting AI was a thing way back before, even a year or so before we even launched the game. Brightplay says, can you increase the mic volume? I can't increase the volume because the mic is actually not very good. What I can do is reduce the music volume, hopefully improve the mic volume, and just talk louder. So harvesting AI was a thing. You could do exactly what Dave just said. You could send your AI, your ally tech off, and it would harvest and bring it back. When we introduced the idea of procedurally generated worlds, that meant we had to have multiple trading stations planted around the world, which meant that AI didn't know where to go. The harvesting AI got confused and it broke and it didn't work. So we had to we removed that functionality. It just doesn't exist. So we made the decision to not include that. But because it's the legacy thing of it being, it was there once upon a time. So we like the idea. Let's do it again. So we in TerraTech we never say never. Watch this space. Is what we'll say with that. Someone said I reached 1 million FET in the air in TerraTech.
Oh, well
Feet.
done.
Freedom units. How? Like, did you just set it and then you left it? Was
They
it
attach lots and lots of feet to the tech.
yeah.
All of the feet. I assume that's like landing gear. I mean, it could have been the distance as well. We did recently change from freedom units to worldwide units.
It is
I
meters
know,
now.
I know that upsets a lot of people. I'm sure in the long run you'll come to learn to love meters too.
When we recolonize,
Oh,
no.
I mean, I don't like where that sentence
No,
is going.
I'm going to just finish that sentence there. When we take back what?
No.
Cool. Turns out there's no space. Yeah, there is no space. There's no real end to it.
There's a big sky. It's a big sky.
Yeah, big old blue sky. Add settings options for feet meters. That isn't actually that easy.
So anytime you change anything in the game, it's going to be tested. And so even with the just basic things of adding a tick box or a toggle to change between one thing and another, it had to be tested in every screen and every mode. And it was odd enough to have all those mixed measurements of speed and distance. So we decided to do what we did. I don't know in the future whether we'll have different systems for it, but I think for now we're settled on metric measurements for everything, and we're just happy with that. So.
I think it's because also this seems to be the casting vote or the deciding vote is that circuits and systems relies on the metric system. It's a very binary one on one off type thing. So that's another reason why we're probably going to stick with metric for now, and not, like Dave said, the idea of having multiple toggles, it's just a lot more headache than I think people would realise. So yeah, just something to bear in mind.
And I'm not sure how many links of barleycorn fit into a metric foot of aerospace pounds per square inch.
Because that's all important stuff.
It made it really difficult to figure out.
And
it meant that my drag racer went faster. The numbers were higher.
Lovely. Right. I think that's going to be it for this week. Unless Dave has anything else to add.
No. It's been a good week. I've enjoyed the drag race over the last couple of weeks.
Good.
I enjoyed this time.
Thanks for stopping by.
That's all right. Anytime.
I was talking to chat.
Oh.
No, you
oh.
Penny.
Fine. No.
Thank you, Dave, for coming by.
Next time the shirt will have to be greener then.
More greener shirt, please. So we'll be floating out. Next week, what should we do next week? Mod review. I'll do a mod review stream next week. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And there we have it. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. We really appreciate it.
The perfect stream.
Charmaine's got new skins. I'll hand pick a few of those. So I'm looking forward to that. Good stuff. Have a great week, everyone. Tune in next week.
Bye.
Give them a thumbs up. Yeah. Right, bye, guys.